Take a look, the lady is putting on makeup in front of the mirror. Suddenly another figure appears inside the mirror. It is herself, covered all over with blood, and she sends out a deadly warning. Never ever use an umbrella that is red. The lady is scared out of her wits. She thinks it is just an illusion from lack of sleep. But things go unexpected. She just gets off work and plans to head home. A heavy downpour starts pouring down outside. Right at this moment, her supervisor shows up just like a ghost, standing behind her without making any sound, and hands over a red umbrella to her. The lady gets terrified all at once. This umbrella is exactly the same one shown in the mirror warning. She immediately remembers the warning from the mirror and firmly turns down the kindness from her supervisor. But just at this time, another female colleague walks up to them, speaks in a sarcastic way saying she does not know good intentions. Then she snatches the red umbrella right away, hoping the supervisor could give her a ride home. Yet strange enough, the supervisor, who is always gentle and nice, refuses her coldly without any hesitation. The lady then walks home in the heavy rain, returning to her place in a messy state. She luckily escapes from the disaster and feels relieved deep inside. She even starts to think she has been overthinking all along. How could the reflection in the mirror talk to a real person? But when she is scrolling on her phone, news about a night rain killer shocks her and makes her jump up from the bed. The evidence shown in the news picture is exactly the red umbrella her supervisor once gave her. The lady calls her colleague right away to confirm whether the news is real or not. The colleague tells her it is absolutely true and says the girl died in a terrible way. She grabs a knife and rushes into the bathroom, asking the mirror what exactly is going on. The mirror stays completely silent with no reaction. The next day, the supervisor comforts everyone in the company, claiming the female colleague died in a simple accident, acting as gentle and normal as usual. The lady feels the supervisor is way too unpredictable and decides to ask the mirror for help again. This time the figure in the mirror appears once more and gives her another serious warning. She must not go back home before 10 o'clock tomorrow night, or she will lose her life for sure. The lady hurries to ask for the reason, but the mirror turns back to normal again. She thinks the company is rushing on projects recently. Everyone works overtime till 11 every night. She cannot get home before 10 anyway. She thinks she will be safe this time, but no one can always plan ahead for everything. The next day, the supervisor suddenly makes an announcement, saying he knows everyone has been working hard, allowing all staff to finish work and leave early today. All colleagues cheer up with joy. The lady feels utterly desperate inside. She makes up an excuse, asking colleagues to stay for overtime, only to be politely turned down by them. What is even more terrifying, the supervisor comes over personally to urge her off work. This abnormal behavior breaks the lady down completely. The more the supervisor pushes her to leave, the more she believes in her heart it is a trap carefully set up for her. She gets so scared that she flees out of the company in a hurry. She would rather stay alone outside in the cold wind than dare to step into her home even a little. She calls colleagues who have already arrived home and finds all of them are safe and sound. Her mind starts to get shaken. She feels extremely sleepy and cold. The thought of going home grows stronger and stronger, but the scene of her colleague dying miserably keeps flashing through her mind. So she makes up her mind to hold on until 10 o'clock no matter what. She walks into a convenience store nearby, warming herself up while waiting for time to pass by. But at the most critical moment, her phone runs out of battery power. She lifts her head and glances at the wall clock, finding the hands have already pointed to 10. She stands up at once and rushes out of the store. She fails to notice right after she leaves. The shop clerk finds the wall clock is running fast and turns the clock back for half an hour. The lady walks along the road back to her community, not seeing a single person around the neighborhood. The silence feels extremely creepy. She keeps comforting herself mentally. She has already passed the dangerous time. Fear still lingers in her heart all the same. She runs all the way upstairs quickly, finally reaching the door of her home. She enters the password with trembling hands. The moment the door is about to open, a sound of footsteps comes from right behind her.